Good morning. Okay, day 24. We get to do two exercises today. So we get to do both the leg pull front and the leg pull back. And there are so many fun variations of these, but I'm going to try not to make a 47-minute video. So let's see what happens. Okay, so let's come onto our mat. Just actually come onto your knees for a second. Where should we start this? Actually, I'm going to digress for 1 minute because that's how I work. Remember yesterday we did swimming? Now, if for those of you that again have a big rounding through the shoulders, that could have been very difficult because it would be hard to extend the spine. And I was thinking about this after we were done yesterday. I want to show you quickly what you could do. There's an exercise in the fitness world we just call the bird dog. This would be a really good placeholder for your swimming, where you simply come to all fours and then you reach one arm and one leg long, hold for a second, try to keep that leg nice and long, and then bring it back under you, and then go the other side. That is a really great placeholder for swimming, okay? And it's just a really great exercise for us to do on any given day. Okay, leg pull front and back. Let's do a couple preps just to get ourselves organized first. So first of all, again, let's just come to our hands and knees. And then I want you to just look at my belly for a second. So I don't want to be like this. See my belly drop to the floor and my back is arched. I don't want to be there. I also don't want to be in this position, like in a cat position from yoga. So I want to try to be this idea we call neutral spine. But basically we maintain the natural curves of our spine. Should look fairly flat, okay? Now look at my shoulders for a second. When we're on our hands and knees, we don't want to have the shoulder blades squeezing together and drop down. That's going to put a lot of tension into the body. So I'm going to press into my fingers, press away from the mat, so that actually anatomically these little serratus muscles around my shoulder blades are helping to hold them in line, okay? Don't worry about that. Then I want you to curl your toes under here. So we're going to curl the toes under, give a little stretch. And then we're going to do a little exercise called leg pull front prep, first of all, which means we're just going to unweight the knees. So we're going to have the weight on our feet and our hands. We're going to try to connect to our center. So we're going to keep pressing away from our hands. We're going to curl the toes under. We're going to take a breath. As you exhale, just connect the belly and lift the knees off here, okay? So you'll notice nothing changed through my spine, and I'm just holding this. This is, again, a great prep exercise. Let's do two more of them because I love it. We're going to take a breath here. Ideally, I should be looking straight down. As I exhale, I weight transfer into my hands and my feet. My abdominals just hover there for a second. I bring the knees down. One more time, I take a breath. I exhale, I lift up, I hold there for just a moment, and I bring it down, okay? Anytime we do any kind of extension, it's nice just to round back after or in between, okay? Now, come back into that all four position for me, and we're gonna go into the full leg pull front. So prep one is what we just did. Prep two is gonna be coming up and just holding a plank, because again, we don't wanna drop or depress the shoulders down here to the floor, okay? So I'm in this nice long line. Now I'm going to reach one leg up behind you. This is a full body exercise. So I'm curling my toes under. I'm reaching through the heel. I'm pulling my chest away from the mat. I'm reaching through the head. I'm pressing through all 10 fingertips. And then as I exhale, without changing anything through my abdomen, I'm going to press back into a full plank, okay? So nothing really changed here in my body. Then look at where your weight distributing on your fingers, and come down for 1 second, look at my hands. In this day and age with phones, what's fascinating, what I'm seeing more and more is because we're in this position on our phone, when people weight bear, they actually aren't able to weight bear here into the thumb and the index finger, okay? So we're gonna try this again with you, but when you're on the mat, I want you to really press into the thumb and index finger. That's all I'm going to say. I'm almost done a rabbit hole. You know me. But we don't need to hear more of that story. Okay, so let's come and try that again. So we're going to come to all fours. And our hands are really widely spread because we're connecting the whole body. The knees are right underneath the hips, right? We're making sure we're not dumping to the shoulders. We're pressing away. We've got our, watch my belly for a second. I let gravity go, it pulls forward. So I'm just imagining the tissue of my abdominals like saran wrap. And as I exhale, there's a little bit of activation. I'm not squeezing anything. I'm just activating, okay? Now, look at your hands. And my right hand is fine. I hold my phone in my left hand. I I find that I'm pressing into the outside edge of my foot, or sorry, of my hand, and my index finger knuckle isn't connecting to the mat. So I'm just gonna guess a lot of you that use your phones a lot are gonna be like that. So really anchor through your whole hand and notice how that feels. Then for a second, press into your imaginary shoelaces. Do you feel how your whole body activates? Let that go. Press into your hands and shoelaces. Whole body activates. You just found your core, okay? Reach one leg out long, okay? We're gonna come into the full exercise. And again, these are great preps just here. We're gonna come into our plank and then the full leg pull front prep. We're just gonna kick one leg up twice. So we're gonna kick it up once, twice, bring it down. Point, point, flex down. Point, point, flex down. Point, point, flex down. We'll do one more on either side. And then we're gonna point, point, flex down. Okay, that's leg pull front. Leg pull back is a little more challenging. So we're gonna come and sit on our bum. Remember our hip twist? It's a similar position, okay? So I'm gonna sit on my bum, legs out in front of me. I'm gonna put my hands behind me, fingertips pressing forward. Bend the elbows just a little bit, okay? And watch my shoulders. We don't wanna be dropped down here. So I'm gonna press out into my shoulders. So got something going on here. I'm gonna adjust, okay, there we go. Then I'm gonna point my toes, curl under, and I'm gonna come up into this plank position. Now, this is going to be the prep for a lot of you, okay? Just to stay here. We can also take the legs a little farther apart if we need to for the back, but ideally they're all the way together. Now, I'm gonna lift a leg up and attempt not to drop my pelvis. So it's gonna be up, down, point, flex, point, flex. You see me shaking like a crazy person. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Come down with control. Take a breath. And again, be glad that is over. Leg pull back is no easy feat. Give it a try. Let me know which one you like the best, and we will see you guys back.